Don't glow like Liam. Liam, don't glow. Liam, don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're on. I'm just very happy because, as usual, I'm still today. Welcome to Euro Schmoe, where me, Liam, is winning the league that we have for our predictions of the Schmoedown. We are going to talk about some other things, you know, the big matches and the matches of the week and all the announcements from the brackets. But I just want 1 minute just to say I'm still winning. I'm top of the league. I'm very good at this game. No one's ever going to catch me. Teresa's gone off because she's mad at me. No, but just all that aside, we had an amazing week yet again of Schmoedown. So many matches to talk about. Wow. I know Ben will have a lot to say about his favourite competitor and not the best things, unfortunately, this week. But I guess, as we always do, we'll start with the pay-per-view. I'm going to do our spoiler warning, which is this. So we are.
I must really find a spoiler thing to put up.
Okay, we're going straight into spoilers. We're going to start with the pay-per-view, which was the first ever Battlefield. Am I right? That is correct. And we had our undercard, which was Liz against Rocha, but we'll get to that later. We're going to start with the main event. Now, I didn't watch live. I know Teresa did. I don't think we're going to talk about what happened. We're just going to talk about the match, unless she wants to briefly mention it. I think we'll just say these things happen. You know, they did. It's all. I didn't even know it happened in my edit, and it's just one of those things. It doesn't happen very often in the Schmoedown. Let's just move past it. It was still a great match, despite that, whether you saw that or not. And we're just going to talk about the match, okay? So we're obviously talking about Ben Bateman and Marc Reilly. Who wants to kick us off?
Okay, so I saw it live.
I just want to say that Reilly is a hero of the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, even without the mishap and all of the stuff happening, like, if I just saw that match, I got so excited about Reilly this season because I just watching him and Kate like make jokes together and be just real friends. I really miss my friends this year. Like it's getting really bad, and just seeing two people enjoying each other company so much, and like them doing. I'm gonna do an impression of Bateman and being like, and Reilly, Reilly doing it too. It was just like. They are my favorite new duo. I want to see Reilly in every match ever. Like, I had such a good time watching him. He seems rejuvenated. He seems like he's ready to play again, and he's enjoying it. And that's all we want for our players. So I'm more excited about Reilly than I ever was. Like, yeah, Bateman, fine. Okay, he played great. Yeah, sure. He acted like a dick, you know. So I'm like, I completely jumped the ship. I normally like love Bateman, but in this match, I completely jumped the ship and was on the Reilly ship. I'm so excited. He was amazing, and him and Kate just, mwah.
Well, the match went the way we all thought it would. We all predicted Bateman, but I think it was maybe a little closer than we thought it might be. Reilly had a really good
I will
show.
say no. I thought it would be that close because now I haven't watched all the history of Who's the Boss. I'll be honest with you, but their last match that they played, Ben Bateman wasted all his repeats. He missed a lot of questions. He was the worst of the two players in that last match that they played. So for me, I knew it would be close. I just didn't know I knew Bateman would win though.
For me, what was quite amazing. Oh, hello, Thomas. Good to see you back with us again.
Yeah, agreed, Thomas.
We'll leave it at that. We wanted to address it because we know it's on everyone's mind, but it was a great match. And I think for me, round 2, the whole event, and we'll get to it, everyone got spinner's choice. This in the event.
Yes. The real MVP.
Reilly got Superman and absolutely destroyed the category, getting full marks. And the first question came up, and I was thinking the exact same thing as he was. Does the Snyder Cut count as a separate film?
Yeah.
Apparently not yet, and he was able to navigate the question. Absolutely smashes his round 2, and I'm thinking, he's got a chance here. Then Bateman gets spinner's choice and picks Tyler Perry, which I was absolutely flabbergasted by, and he smashes it. 8 for 8
again.
Unbelievable. That is very impressive. Very, very impressive. I did not expect him to pick that category, and wow, you have to give props for that as well. I mean, that was really well played by Bateman. Hello, Chris. Thanks for joining us today. Unbelievable.
Hi, Chris.
From both competitors. So, yeah, I mean, Matt, what were your takes?
Well, I have a couple of takes. First, I was really sad for Reilly. Even when I didn't know at first what happened, I really thought that he had dealt maybe a little of a bad hand, not by the Schmoedown, but I saw him when he asked is the Snyder cut count, and I was so happy when he got that right, because I was so scared. Is this going to throw him off? Is this the thing that will cost him the match? And I was so happy it didn't. I was very impressed with Reilly. I didn't expect him, to be honest, to do this good. But maybe it's Bateman's fault, but I expected more for Bateman, to be honest. Bateman hyped himself.
Well, he did miss a question, so
yeah, but he
got him.
And he didn't miss a question, and of course it's a phenomenal game by his part, really. But he hyped himself so much that, to be honest, I was always a Bateman fan, but this year I kind of want him to lose. Just I want him to, because when you say something like, I'm not gonna lose a match this year, come on. Also, I really want him to do that 60 days Star Wars thing and try to beat, I don't know, someone like Alex Damon.
We've seen him on backstage answer Star Wars questions. There's absolutely no way he can compete in that league.
So
the working planet is
I just want to say, good job to Bateman. I picked him to win, but I at least expected a perfect round, perfect first round in his first match. When he said that he's going to win.
Also missing a Bateman question.
It
was like there were so many stuff that made this match memorable. Like him missing a Bateman question, him picking Tyler Perry again, Marc Reilly picking Superman because it reminded us of like the good old days. Like so many stuff just happened the right way. So, yeah.
But the match was interesting. I was still sad about the next match, to be honest. When I woke up and tried to watch this match, but the only thing I was going to say is I was sad, and everyone who can watch our reaction to the Friday's match, Preston versus White. I was really sad because I actually did pretty okay and good in the pay-per-view events when I watched the questions. Hi, Leo. Unfortunately, I didn't know that much in the Preston White match. Okay.
Yeah, if you did want to watch our watch along, it's on the channel now.
Please don't.
It was a lot of fun. We aren't the best at trivia.
Yeah,
but it was
I
just
did.
fun to
I did
watch.
pretty good. I think that me, Ben, and Teresa watched Liz match, and I did know a couple of questions
Yeah.
that some competitors were really struggling in right away. But but that match of Bateman was phenomenal for Bateman, and I was even happier when I saw what they are planning to do probably next for the battlefield of the. I think that match would be a perfect for the versus. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
him and John Rocha.
Yeah.
That would be a perfect versus match. The one match pay-per-view.
I like the look of that. Oh, nice! I'm glad you watched it, Thomas. I hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed it.
We are glad. Don't listen to Teresa. Watch our reactions.
Yeah,
Watch
watch. Like if you want to see some real embarrassment, then go for it.
Also, if you just want to see our reactions to the
cutscenes.
storyline, the
Yeah.
cutscenes, we have that up as well as a short 5-minute video. We have our reaction.
Yeah, and thanks for Ben for setting that up for us. And we're going to be doing a lot more of this type of thing on the channel. So we're trying to build, and we hope you join us on our journey. Last thing I'll say about the Bateman match is Bateman played well, but he's not invincible. He definitely can be beaten. And if they do put Bateman against Rocha, I'm not putting all my money on Bateman. I think there might be some differences in this group with predictions. We all went Bateman with that one. I think it was expected he would win. But Bateman Rocha, we'll see.
And now after seeing that match, I wouldn't be so sure about him beating Reilly again either. Like that first question in the third round, Reilly just like picked the wrong movie. Maybe if he took his time. So he was a little bit rusty. I think when he shakes off that rust and having fun again, I think he can beat people like Bateman. I think he has it in him.
I think that's the key for Reilly. I think that Reilly won't be isn't a good player when he thinks that he have to win. I have to be a champion. I think that he doesn't like that. He just have to play to have fun, and then he can do something. That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So last week when we did our predictions, I said there's a possibility Reilly might retire at the end of this season. Yeah. After watching this match, do you still think that's the case?
No.
Me too.
No. like definite no. I think he's enjoying himself in the net. I think he's having the time of his life, and I want to watch it. So, nope.
Yeah, I hope not. And if he plays like that, he's definitely got a career still ahead of him. Okay, Ben, I'm really sorry to do this, but we do need to talk about the other match of the pay-per-view.
Let's do it.
And
you better not gloat with this one.
So just
that would be too much. Yeah.
Okay, I might just do it a little bit, but not too hard. So me and Teresa did go for John Rocha in this match. Now, for those of you who might be joining us for the first time, Ben's all-time favorite player is Liz Shannon Miller.
From the beginning,
I apologize for like 5 minutes last show. So
yes, and me and Teresa predicting Rocha did not go down too well for Ben, but we were correct in our prediction. And the match didn't quite pan out how I was expecting. I thought it'd be a lot closer than it turned out to be. I think round 2 was the killer in that match. Obviously, they both went perfect in round 1, so that's when the game really changed. I'm gonna pass it. I'm sorry to do this, but I need to give it to the Shannon Miller fanboy club.
Yeah.
So I will let you take us off on this one.
All right. I will say that I'm sad it was a TKO, but I will also say that I'm proud of Liz for being honest. She made me very proud there. And to be honest with you, she got a perfect round 1. She maybe just needs to, I don't know, practice a bit more. I know it's her job to do this stuff. Maybe she just needs some more practice. That's all. But I was a bit sad that it was a TKO. We watched it late at night when it was live, and I was sad after that. But yeah, I went to bed crying. But yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But I was very sad, and I know she'll be back. She'll kick butt next time. She'll be like Bibs and the kid and lose one and then come back fierce and win
I
the lot.
agree.
And she'll maybe even win the team tournament. Who knows?
Wow, that was a really big announcement, wasn't it? We were all debating whether Ethan would be with Liz or with Drew. We have our answer. We have Ethan with Liz. And my God, does that look like a scary team? So they definitely have a chance to win that whole thing, which we'll get onto later. But they have a very tough first match as well, which we'll also talk about later. But as I said, for me, that match was all in round 2. Rocha goes perfect. He has a really fantastic start. And then, as I said, everyone got spinner's choice. It was,
Agreed,
absolutely.
Thomas. Agreed.
I agree, Thomas.
We'll make a fan club.
Liz decides to pick DreamWorks Animation, which I was a little surprised by.
Me too.
I thought I understood why she did it. It's a new category. I thought the questions might be a little easier. I thought they were quite tough, to be honest.
Yeah.
And obviously the big problem came with the Kung Fu Panda 3 and 2. I will say I think Rocha absolutely had the right to challenge, and I think the correct decision was made. I think giving him a new question was the correct way to go about it. And Liz, as you said, Ben, was so polite and was honest and explained what had happened. And it's just one of those things that happened before.
Can I just say that I don't like Rocha going on and on and on about it. I think he should have just left it like it is in the rule book. Once the ruling has been made, that's it. You must
I didn't
accept
like
the
that
ruling.
too.
Yeah, but it's Rocha. Like, if he didn't do it, it would be weird.
Yeah, true.
Like, it wasn't nice. I was shouting, shut up, shut up. But yeah, I think that's part of his charm.
Yeah, charm.
Like, part of Liam's charm is his gloating.
Yeah. Okay.
We won, Teresa. We won. Sorry.
So inappropriate. Like. Okay, so I just can I start?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so I just have to say this week I'm really enjoying the managers, all of them. I'm normally not a big fan of Sam. I like him, but his managing style isn't something I like crave. But with Liz, I really loved him. I think he was very funny, very supportive, everything she needed. Also, Finstock and Rocha this year, I think like they are made for each other. Like they can tickle each other egos, you know. They're gonna be happy together. They should marry. So I really like I really like the situation between the managers and competitors. I think it was a very good match. I also like that she was honest, and I wouldn't expect anything like else. I do understand why Rocha was mad about it, because if she said Kung Fu Panda 3 and then said nothing, he knew it, and there was a big possibility that he wouldn't know the other question because it's DreamWorks Animation and it's not his strong suit. So I do understand, like in the heat of a moment, you can get a little bit tangled in it, and it happens. I also liked Liz's strategy better. I thought Rocha picking such a broad category is a risk. You can always like find a movie there that you have no idea about. Sports movies, like that's decades and decades. And Liz picked something new, something that wasn't asked about yet. So I actually think normally her strategy would work better than his, but it didn't happen in this match. I think she really played it like I wouldn't expect this from her. This is like what Adam Collins does, going after the narrow categories that haven't been asked that much. And I was really happy to see her do that, and it's a shame it didn't pan out. But I'm glad, because now I'm not further from Liam, so I don't know what he's gloating about, because we have the same amount of points from this week. Shut up.
I was already ahead, so I'm just cementing my lead. I will say, I think what that category showed me, and I don't know if you guys agree, if it's a singles and teams category, new category, it can be really broad. It's the IG categories when they're brought into singles and teams tend to be a little bit easier. We saw that with Reilly, who's not even an IG player, picking Superman, and it worked really well for him. Last week,
also loves Superman.
Chance with the Planet of the Apes category doing really well. So it's an interesting strategy. I think that shows the level of questions when it's not an IG category as well. But yeah, it made sense to go for it. It just didn't work in her favor that one time. I'm sure it will another time.
I will say I will go now. First, I was pretty bummed that Liz didn't win, and it wasn't because I didn't get the point. It was that I really wanted. It was a little, but as I said on this show, if you asked me at the beginning of the season which singles competitor female will be a champion in the end of the year, I would say Liz.
Marisol.
And unfortunately she lose this one, but I must say I will give props to Rocha when props are due. He did play an excellent match. I also was worried about him when he picked sports, because it was a broad category. I see so many players who thought that they would do good in sports crumble in that category. So that was a bold choice on his part, but it did pay it off at the end. And I also thought that Teresa said, the DreamWorks choice was pretty good one, because Rocha doesn't know a lot of those questions, so the possibility of the steals were lower. And she did say, I put the work on this one, so she probably studied that category before the match. And I will finish with Liz. I'm sorry, Liz, but I have to go and say what I'm thinking, and that's good job, Finstock. He is a manager of the week, in my opinion, this week. And I know he will rub it in to Roxy and to Shannon that he got the manager of the week before them.
I mean, he managed from the Griffith Observatory, so what can you say? He must be manager of the week.
And but I just want to say that I think that Finstock Exchange, and we will go to the other match, but I think that Finstock Exchange will be pretty scary this year. And I think that the reason is they, as we all said, they got rookies. We don't know anything about them, but I think that all those rookies were fans like us before, and I think they all study and they all make a lot of time for this and for each other. Because when I listened to Liz on backstage, she did say that she mostly studied with Amaro and I cannot, and Paige. Because I understand the rookies will probably, because they probably have more time than someone like Ethan Irvine or Dan Merle who does a show, and they will just go and study, and I think that that's the strength of Finstock Exchange this year. They did pretty good this week, but I see them now because I think that we didn't see the best rookies they drafted yet, in my opinion. In singles, in singles at least. So if Finstock Exchange does as good as right now, I think the draft next year could be a completely different thing than this year. And
like more rookies than now. Like
yeah,
even more
and
rookies.
even probably
Yeah,
even more higher picks. And we see, like in everything in life, that when you put your work in and really big amount of time in something like Barbarian obviously did, it pays off at the end. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm still thinking they might have like the
I,
first
I'm
half season more stacked than the second, because then after a few matches they're going to go against like the veterans.
yeah.
But maybe they have like next Adam Collins and then they're safe, right? So we'll see.
I'm
We'll
not
see.
saying
They
they're
did their
going to.
homework.
I'm not
Like,
saying that they're
yeah.
going to win the Faction Championship, but I
Yeah.
don't think that. I think that they will be a better than
Yeah, I
maybe a
never
half
said
of
they're
the
gonna
other
be
questions.
last.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we initially spoke about the drafts and things, I mean, I will admit I had them very low rated, and I feel like they're starting to mug me off a bit now.
That's a nice way to say that you said they had the worst draft, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
I hope some Finstock Exchange fans are seeing this. Just go after Liam. He's ready for it.
Yeah.
Come at me, y'all. Come at me.
So yeah,
If you
I
beat
just
me in predictions, then
I also just wanted to say that Finstock did a good job. I know that
Yeah.
Finstock most of the time doesn't get his due, not from other managers or from other fans most of the time, but this week he really deserved it.
He'd manage well.
Yeah, he
That's
did
what I
manage well.
wanted to say. I think he's better when he's the underdog. Like,
Yeah.
not being.
And
I don't think the situation suited him last year. Not only it not being like live, but also he's better when people underestimate him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was also really surprised that he and Rocha like didn't click last year, because I think Rocha is the type of player like Snyder and JTE. He likes to hear a lot about himself and how great he is and so on. So yeah, I'm not really that surprised that they are enjoying themselves like more together
yeah,
this
and
year.
I just
Well,
Because
that's why
and I
Rocha
must
and him didn't click.
and I just want to say that I think that Rocha should stay a heel. I don't like him. I think he's a better heel than a face. Yeah, he's a better heel than a face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it's for him. For him, it's better.
for him better,
For
yeah.
for him as for his play, it's better for him to be a heel, and I want him to
I know
stay.
why he turned face was because people accused him of abusing the woman, which was not cool. But yeah, I think
Oh.
after that he decided to turn face. But maybe this time will be different.
I don't
I
really
actually
know.
don't remember that.
I didn't hear this. So okay.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Quickly
edit.
move Okay, so not only did we have
Wait,
these two
I just want
matches,
to address this. Hang on. I just want to address this. There's a chance you didn't actually know that, though.
Yeah. I forgot to say something now. Okay. The only thing I would challenge is, I think that was the Rocha question.
Yeah,
what
you're
was
gonna
the
talk about the running thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Running and cross country are not the same sports. No, it's
But
not.
I don't think like it's totally Rocha's fault, because Christian, like, he kept talking and Christian just said, yeah, you're right. So it was
Yeah.
like 50-50, but then he shouldn't be angry about the thing with Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
no,
Because-
I do think that's very different. Personally, I think the Kung Fu one was a correct challenge and the right decision. Was
Yeah,
made.
no, I'm not saying that the challenge. I'm talking about him like having to answer another thing
okay,
for 2
okay.
points. That when he was angry about. I think his challenge was like totally valid. I think it was a good challenge.
That's no. I'm not talking. I'm just telling you that I think that running and cross country are not the same sport, because when he said running, he literally said running on the track, I think, and that's
No,
not.
he said running. He then said running something, and then he said like cross country field or some. he said.
I thought that was a fair decision. I don't. That is a hard like.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
what they
also
call
like-
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, and I
to me,
also
that
don't
would be-
think like you can't expect them to know everything about everything. Like there is just this is very specific, and if you maybe saw the movie, then you know, but you don't know if like I don't think
I
Christian
understand.
knew it.
I
He
understand.
clearly
Okay.
knew the answer. He just didn't know
But-
the specific of the type of.
Yeah, maybe
But-
what Ben said, the benefit of the doubt.
I just
will-
want to say that Paul Preston brought the same point on Let's Get Ready. He said the same thing, that he would absolutely challenge it. So it's like not a bad point, but
I'm not
Yeah,
saying the challenge
Yeah.
would be upheld, but I would
Yeah,
challenge
but it
that
was-
question.
Yeah, I think it would have been a good challenge. I think they
Yeah.
might have got away with it. And I'm surprised Sam didn't because it's Sam.
Yeah.
Maybe you just didn't know it.
maybe.
Yeah. And I just want to say that I agree with Christian. When they had the lag problems, you must understand they're in digital and that countdowns. You have
Yeah.
to have a
He also, it was in one match, it was the Bateman Reilly, right? And he was asking about the new Justice League. And so they spent some time on this, and then you have to give him time to think about it. So
yeah.
like it was a special situation. Yeah, they're just trying to find something to edge their way into the win. So I think
Yeah,
it's
although I think me like asking whether that's challengeable was fine, and then they dropped
Yeah.
it, so I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I think if they went forward with the challenge, that would have been not the correct thing to do. But he asked if I can, and then went, okay, fair enough, we'll leave.
yeah.
So that's fine. I think that
Yeah.
was fine. Okay, so with this pay-per-view, we also got some amazing news, which we weren't expecting. We got brackets for the Star Wars tournament and the teams tournament. Now I need to find them because I can't remember.
Okay, so let's go with teams first. We have Rushmore, JTE, and Rocha. We have Press Room. It's Horowitz and Perry from Merckx. Lightning Time, of course, Ethan and Liz. The Outsiders, Preston and Goddard against each other. Then we have Danger Zone, then and Bateman. Midterms, it's Zip and
Oh, it's Jonathan Harris.
Yeah.
yes, Harris. Yes, yeah. Because I was expecting Vinny, I didn't like this one so much. Deception and then Blackjack. And Blackjack, I don't remember. Jacoby, Bancroft, and Janine, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
So
seeing
some surprising things.
if I put this up, I can share my screen and then we can see it. Would that be easier?
Yeah, that
Sure.
will be easier.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Really am.
Okay. I've got tech.
Sorry,
savvy, though.
sorry to people who watch us. We will be
Yeah,
better
for the audio
prepared.
listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
did I do this? Can you see
Give me a
this?
sec. Yep. Let's just give me a sec. I have to add it to the stream.
Okay, let me full screen it and then. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go.
there we go.
Okay.
So this is
So
This is a team's bracket. Yeah. Can I start with this, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
I see it as except one match, and you can all guess which. In my opinion, this is a pretty straightforward bracket until the semifinals. I think that I know who will win the matches in the first round, except one. I'm not sure. I am not sure for one match. That's only my opinion, and I was really, really sad when I saw that the Lightning Time and the Outsiders will play each other in the first round because those are the two of my favorite teams.
What are you
this
doing
whole
to us,
bracket.
Christian?
And I will have to choose. I will have to choose between them. I think that I know who I'm choosing, but my heart will be broken either way. But okay, and yeah,
That's
yeah.
good
Yeah,
option.
that's
I think
yeah.
Leo, we're gonna be similar, mate.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
I'm probably picking Preston and Goddard because I just love Goddard
Okay.
so much. So, but
Okay.
I don't know. That's the one. I'm not sure.
And,
I'm gonna have to think about it.
I will say in this, I'm so looking forward to the semifinals. If this goes like Leo said, I think it will be some great matches. And
I will
yeah,
say this. I will laugh if Perry beats
Rocha.
Rocha in teams this time as like a revenge for last year. That would be hilarious.
But I don't think so.
But we don't know how Horowitz is going to be. Like if he was like really, really good, maybe. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I'm intrigued by this bracket. I wonder who will win. That's the main thing. I don't know. And the main thing I want to see is what is going to happen with the finals. So who will win, and also how some of these teams will click. I probably know that the Lightning Time and Deception will click good because they already knew each other from before. I also think that Rushmore will click good because when you play someone that many times, like JT and Rocha did, they probably know each other and respect each other. But the Danger Zone is
I think they have the most pressure.
main one. Yeah, I think that the Danger Zone is the main one for me to see how the Ben and Dan will click as a team, what their chemistry will be, because I think that was the problem in the Founding Fathers also, the chemistry between the players. When the chemistry was off, they lost the match. When the chemistry was good, they were unstoppable. And I'm wondering about that. That's the one thing I want to see. And there is a couple of players I was very surprised that they didn't pair up. So, for example, I was sure that the Zip and the Ice Pick will be a team, but I understand that. I understand. Yeah, but I think that I understand that the managers probably want to give the chance to all their players to play.
Yeah.
So,
but
and
that's not how you're gonna win. Okay.
Yeah,
I wonder and hope. I hope that this being this early means that we'll get another teams tournament later on in the year.
Probably will.
Yeah, we will.
Probably will.
Yeah, they talked about it. There will be another one.
Yeah.
And I will say what rule I think they put in place when the other bracket is when the other we put the other bracket so people can see it. But yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, it will be a free
No,
round because it's not a number one contender. Yeah.
And then they play corruption, don't they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The winner must play corruption. Yes.
Yes.
But I thought number one contenders match were 3 round anyway.
No, number one contender is 5 rounds.
No, it's not. But it's 3 rounds, but normally, and if you are in the tournament and it's a number one contenders, then it's 5 rounds.
It's a 5 rounds. Okay.
So it depends, but this is not a number one contender, so it will be 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy we have so many new teams and like so many new dynamics to find out about. I'm also a little bit sad about Vinny because I really liked him in his first performance. We haven't saw Jonathan for a while, so like we saw him this week, but we haven't seen him play in a while. So I don't know where he is at, but I know Vinny played really well. So yeah, so I'm sad about this, and I'm also sad about Outsiders and Lightning Time going against each other because they were like the teams I was excited to find out about. And I'm also, again, a little bit scared for the Mercs because I don't know if they can win their first match. And I also don't know if they can win their first match in Star Wars tournament because they are going against Harper. So why like these tough matches for Mercs? Like, is there someone who doesn't like them or because I don't know?
I think no matter who they're against, that they've got Shazam who can't play in the tournament. So
Yeah.
it's gonna.
Yeah, I understand, but
difficult.
yeah,
And we have to understand the Mercs could have a two in the divisions you just said. The Mercs could have two champions
yeah,
in
they
that
could,
divisions.
they could, yeah.
So their Star Wars player is a B Star Wars player in that faction, because the A Star Wars player is a champion right now. And yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I do understand. I'm just saying that like there's more trouble for them. Like I don't think they are getting points in any of those tournaments. I'm sorry. Maybe Whiteley will be like really good in Star Wars, but I heard so much about Harper that I don't know.
I agree, Teresa. I don't see them getting any points in these tournaments.
Yeah, they really need to win. Like Shazam needs to win, and Dimalanta needs to defend, and they need to like stack up their points that way.
To be honest, guys, if that happens, they are getting what 14 points.
Yeah,
with those two wins, they are getting 14 points.
Beating Alex was almost impossible this time. It's gonna be the same. It's going to be like 50-50 chance, and it's not something you like want to bet on.
I'm just saying they have a chance.
Yeah.
They have a chance.
Yeah, they have a chance. They like, and also they have a chance here. Like maybe Rocha and JTE will totally choke, and they can do it. So I never say never. I'm just concerned for them a little bit because I really like them. So
yeah. My take is basically the same as Ben's. I think for 3 of the matches, I know who I'm picking. The only one I don't know is the Lightning Outsiders. And then
that was my take.
If I agree with Matt's take, and then the only if I had to pick a team to win right now, I'm going Deception. I don't know what about you? That'd be my pick right now.
I would go probably Lightning Time. I think they know each other, and sorry, Liam, I think that the A players in the Lightning Time and Deception are probably have the same knowledge, so Collins and Ethan, but I think that Liz knows a little more than Marisol, in my opinion, and that's why I'm going with Lightning Time.
Okay, I'm probably going Danger Zone or Outsiders, so none of us like are picking the same. Wow, okay. I think I'm going Danger Zone.
Nice. And Ben?
Because prank calls are the way to go. So
So this one's tough for me because there's 2 teams on the bottom bracket that I love. Deception and Lightning Time. I don't know how much effort Ethan is putting into the Schmoedown, so I'm going to go for Deception.
Good pick.
Okay.
I might change my mind in a week, but as of right now...
Yeah, we're just doing it for now. We'll give our official predictions when the time comes.
Yeah,
it's going to be different after we see JTE play, Ben play, like... It's gonna be maybe.
But I'm just saying, I'm so sad for the Dan. They always have a really tough first match whenever they have a team. Last year, Tom and Paul had to play. Alonso.
But Pride did really well for their first few matches. So maybe combining this, maybe they're gonna win. I just like.
Yep.
But then, we're set for Liz again. So
let's get up the other one.
Yeah, I know Whiteley can be really great, and maybe Thomas isn't as good as we expect. I'm just saying, like, their matches are really, really hard. Yeah. Like, there's no one match where I was thinking, that's easy for the Mercs. So.
Okay. I've put up the Star Wars tournament now.
Yes.
I will say I was surprised by some of the names on here. I thought we would see, as mentioned, I thought we would see Scrimshaw for Corruption. It's probably a scheduling thing because we've seen Sean already this year. So I thought it might be Scrimshaw's time. I was also surprised that Witt's on the board. Nothing against Witt. I just thought they might give Mara a shot, actually. But I think maybe she'll play later in the year. Or Molly again, because I know Witt has got a game against Harper coming up. So like they both would have had one game going into the tournament. So I was a little surprised by that, but interesting board. A bit harder to pick for me than the teams, the first matches. Oh, good spot, Thomas. Yeah, Marie's the only woman.
Yeah, I think Laura can't be there because she has her number one contendership.
No, she can't.
And I don't know about Molly. Like maybe it's a scheduling thing again. Maybe she and Mara are going to be in the second tournament, and they also have Howie. Like maybe too many Star Wars players is also not good.
This is my 2 cents, and this what I'm thinking that will happen more maybe with teams probably. Maybe they said, okay, if we will have more Star Wars tournaments and more teams tournaments, more Inner Geekdom tournaments this year, but if you have more than 1 or 2 Star Wars players in a faction, you cannot have only one player play both tournaments. You have to choose which tournament you will.
Yeah, but the second one is a 16-person tournament, so there's always going to be 2 from your faction, so it's not.
Yeah, but I understand that if you have, for example, as you said, three Star Wars players, as for example Dungeon have, I understand that you then put your Inner Geekdom champion and your probably best Star Wars player in the 16th man tournament because there is possibility of more points.
Yeah, I just think maybe there was a different reason. Maybe Mara is not ready yet. Maybe they had a scrimmage between her and Wit came out on top. Maybe they played for it. There's so many of them.
I would understand it because Wit was preparing for Star Wars probably the whole year, and Mara decided, if I understood correctly, that she would play in Star Wars when they said she's gonna be a first pick because she wanted to give more to her faction.
Yeah, I also think it's better for them. So she now is all focused on IG.
Yeah, focused on IG.
If she wouldn't win that belt, she maybe would go all in on Star Wars. So I think that it may be smart, but I was also surprised.
But I'll just say this. I have to say this. I'm so looking forward to the Marie Wilson Gold Leader match because I don't really can say for sure that Marie will win that match. Gold Leader actually did better than her in his first match. He knew more questions and more questions asked to him. And I'm really looking forward. That's if I have to pick the favorite match in this bracket, that's my favorite match. And I think that whoever wins that match will probably go to the finals of that side of the bracket. That's what I'm thinking. And this will be yet again awesome Star Wars tournament like last year, I think, and we will see some new fans and new blood and new favorite competitors in Star Wars, maybe.
My picks are the same as Leo's. I agree.
Oh.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah,
I want to see Wit play first. I want to see him in his match and then decide because maybe he's really, really good.
I'm honest. I'm saying for right now, I'm not on. I would be the same as Leo, but I'm not sure about Marie and Gold Leader. That's the one.
I'm also that's also the pickle for me because God Leader played a little bit better than her, but he also knows the game for a long, long time. And Marie is completely new to this. She had a few weeks to prepare, and now she had much more time.
Yeah.
So maybe she's going to improve, and that means that it's a lock for me, and I have no idea because.
But I'm just gonna say, if Gold Leader win this tournament, Finstock will be unbearable. All the things they said about their draft, then is true. You cannot.
Yeah, I'm not picking Gold Leader to win the whole tournament, but I think he can win his first match, maybe second. Yeah.
I'm just saying if that happens.
If he beats Marie Wilson, he'll lose to Zach Burkett. So.
I know. I called Star Wars League. I called Star Wars League the 5-pointer league, and
I think all of the matches are really interesting. Like even Ace versus Sean. Sean really improved. He has
Yeah.
his first match behind him. Ace haven't played in a long time. It could be closer than we think.
Yeah.
And we won't see Whiteley before, right? This is his first appearance.
Yeah.
So that will
Well,
also be
No,
really
we will.
interesting. We will?
April the
Okay,
9th.
okay.
Who's he
Okay.
playing?
who is
I'm
Whitley
not
playing?
sure.
Okay.
I'll look it up, but I know he's playing on the 9th.
I'm looking at it right now. April 9th.
I think I need to see the.
Oh, John Hoey from Dungeon. He's playing.
Okay. I have a feeling. I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe the Witt Harper match has already happened, like in terms of they filmed it, and Witt's actually, even if he's lost, he's had an amazing game, and that's why he's been put in this.
Maybe.
Maybe. And
Also,
maybe Harper had an amazing game also and lost the match against against Witt, because I understand they didn't want to put the DragonCon players to play each other in the first round.
Yeah, I'd love to see Ace go on another run. I don't think he's going to win the tournament like he did last year, but you just never know. No one expected him to win last year.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if I'm going to bet against him again. I learned my lesson last year, because I was betting against him every game until the last one, and he beat Demalanta and proved me totally wrong. So.
And he beat Kelly.
Yeah, but you know how I am with Demalanta. He's my boo.
Okay, let me stop sharing now. But yeah, it's really tough call. Really tough. I think we need to see more from the players, but
because we really need to bury Liam in the prediction league. So
I just said anyone can win. Just please, not if Liam wins the whole year. Next year will be unbearable.
Yeah.
Yep. You might get murdered, Matt.
If he wins, we're looking for another co-host. So let us know.
Well, we're moving on quickly. I did hear what you said. I'm just ignoring it. This is your opportunity to gloat, because I got this one wrong.
I can gloat all the time. Like I get same amount.
Do you understand, Liam, that when you said that we can gloat, you just destroyed the possibility of me gloating?
Yeah. Now you can gloat. I'll allow you the time. I'm the king of gloating. Now you can gloat a little bit. Thank you.
I can't gloat at the moment.
I'm going to.
We're talking about the one match that I didn't win, and I went against you. I went against the crowd, and I went for James White. And do you know what? I got it wrong, but I was closer than I think a lot of people thought I would be. And it was for me, this was match of the week.
Yeah,
it's my favorite match.
Oh, I have the Reilly Bateman one, but only because I saw it online, and it was really special to see everything that happened. And not only because of that, I want Kate and Reilly to have their own sitcom. So yeah, I really enjoyed that match the most. But there was a good match. James was really, really good.
Yeah, and seeing as he was the pick or
Kaiser one.
I think that White is probably the best 11th round pick of the whole draft. They got an excellent player, and yet again, the corruption probably now have possibility to have 3 teams, which could be a pretty good teams, because I think that everyone is sleeping on Jacob Blunden. He was a first Fan Leagues champion, and I think that he knows a lot.
And they also have Hoik.
We have Hoik. Yeah.
Hoik also, yeah.
There's a lot of potential still in those ranked. And if there is another teams tournament later in the year, I think there's a very good chance that either Deception or Corruption may be having the title or on the number 1. So that could be the other 2 teams. But yeah, really good match. As I said, it was my favorite match of the week. We did a watch along for this one, as we mentioned earlier. It's on the channel. If you want to see us do quite bad at trivia, then please.
You
watch
did pretty
the-
okay, Liam.
I did okay. I think I got
Yeah,
4
but
in round 1.
It's because he's the king and he's so
I
good.
think my confidence was quite high because I'm top of the prediction league. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So
And sometimes when we try to talk, he can't hear us because we're like down here.
yeah, exactly. I was
I
playing
think I must
quite
do this
often
again.
during our watch along.
Thank you.
Are we in order now? I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we are in order now.
Yeah, let's talk about the match. Really, as I said, my favorite match of the week. If I'm trying to remember now, was it perfect rounds? Round
Yeah,
one?
double
From
Dewberries
Double Dewberry.
Yeah,
Again.
from both players.
again.
Really, really strong. And then, oh yes, so Paul kept his spin, didn't he? And went was it 7 for 8 or 8 for 8?
It was.
I think 7 for 8. One steal. James White stole one, and then Paul stole one from James also.
Yeah.
So then
and
it was
Paul
6
got-
for 8, wasn't it?
Yes. And then James spun, was it 70s or 80s?
70s.
70.
And he spun it
70s.
twice. And I think that was the swing in the match. So
Yeah.
70s, such a broad category, a very tough category. He tried to avoid it, got it again, and I think that was the difference personally. And in the post-match interview, he did say that the 5 point which he missed, he had a few ideas in his head, and I think the actual correct answer was one he was thinking but just didn't pull it.
Yeah.
Teresa looked disgusted when I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was on Twitter. I'm sorry. I saw something. Like someone tagging Christian. Someone just tagged Christian and said, "What the fuck, Christian Harloff? I'm Patreon and I still get ads." And Christian was like, "Huh?" So I'm sorry. I didn't. I wasn't listening to you, because I really don't care about your opinion.
Oh well, when you're that low in the league, hard to listen to the people above you, isn't it? Because you don't want to talk to people top.
Matt, we got corruption and rock stars again at the top there.
Yeah. Okay, so what was everyone else's takes on this match?
Well, I will talk about Preston a little bit. I think that finally Preston did what I expected him that he can do. He showed that he can be a A++ player if he really studies and gives time to this. And I think that him and Best Ben is a great pairing to study together. And no, Teresa didn't turn heel.
Next.
No.
I'm only honest.
Yeah, and she's just a face who is going up against the heel. We all know who is the heel in this one. Yeah. And the evil genius. Yeah, who is it, Liam? Who is it? And Preston finally did. I think played like he can. Finally, everything got the way he wanted, probably. And I think that people should be scared of Preston this year. And there is a reason why Ben Bateman was considering him to be his partner before the season started, and he showed. And especially Ben Bateman should be scared. One more person that wants to take Bateman's head off. So
I think there's a lot of people going for that head, isn't there?
Yeah.
No.
Him and Drew, to mention the couple of them. And I think that Preston will be good. White showed, as we said, that he's promising, and we could see that Kate and Preston are a good team. That's why he stayed. And okay, I don't have much to say about this match because we talked about it in our watch along.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that when I just took everything in, my takeaways was okay. Preston finally is playing the way I thought he would this season, and I really hope this will continue to happen. Not if he loses, okay, but that he has a good games with a lot of points. Maybe if he has to lose, I wouldn't like it, but if he had to lose on 5-pointer or something like that, okay, that's my takeaway.
Ben, do you want to?
Teresa, you can go first, I think.
Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted from this match. It was just I wanted James to play really well. I wanted him to show everybody that he's like that pick was very late for him. I think he should have went higher. And I wanted Paul to win, to have fun again, to find his groove back. I think we all know why maybe he had some trouble last year because a lot has happened for him. So I'm glad he's getting back into it. And I think like seeing him now with Kate, I really enjoyed Kate this week. I'm in love with her. Like she's beautiful, she's so funny, and Preston is like I laughed through that whole promo, like him making DVD sandwiches and like everything. He's brilliant. I love him and I want to see more of him. And also James White, also amazing. So I'm really satisfied with how this match went. 2 double Dewberries is nothing to sneeze at in 1 week. Also for Spinner's Choice is obviously a glitch because I don't believe it like could happen normally. But we had a lot of like stuff happening this week, and this match was really, really good. I enjoyed both of them, and I think also James White is made for corruption. I think he's like he turned on them pretty hard. He was going after Paul, and I think him and Shannon, good choice. I like it.
He's so much more confident now.
Yeah. I did say before the match that I think even though I didn't pick him, I think people shouldn't sleep on James White because look who played in tournament. It was one playing match and then Bubs. He took Bubs to his 5, so I mean, not many can do that, and he did it. So he did pretty well, and I think he'll get more matches soon. I think if he got another category, maybe he would have done better. But I think as we saw, he didn't fail on his 2 and his 3, so he did pretty well, I would say.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, the 70s did him in, I think. Yeah, I just want to say we saw Paul Preston's game this time, and he missed one question, I think. So really think hard about that team up with him and Ben Goddard, who even with Rachel, I'm not saying Rachel is a bad player, but I think they may have some real overlaps in their knowledge, like. And there was their second team last year, and they went on a run. And I think Ben and Paul are going to kill it this year. I think
Ben
like
has the IG, didn't he?
Well, and he's also really good at singles. I think. I think they're gonna be a very interesting combination and very funny. So I'm looking forward to it.
I love the IV of the.
Yeah, it's so good.
Even if they lose that first match in that tournament, and
it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I agree.
They are playing what a lot of people may have as their predictions for the whole tournament. So it's not exactly a bad match to lose. I mean, they all are, but it's nothing to be upset about. That's an unbelievable team up with Liz and Ethan. So that's probably the round 1 match I'm looking most forward to in that tournament.
For sure.
But so this match, I was in our prediction league a lone wolf. I was also, it was really funny. I was also lone wolf for the second match of the week, which was Rick Radis of the Finstock Exchange against Chrissy Vee of the Stars. We watched this together. We didn't put this on our channel, but we had a little watch along just as friends. And I've never laughed so hard. Of the funniest experiences of my life was watching Christy's answer to the 5-pointer and Teresa and Matt's absolute
Oh my god.
disgust.
Okay, so we did, and I'm sorry. She's a rookie, and like seeing the level of rookies this year, I'm really sorry about being so upset about it. But I just wanted her to win so bad because I really like her, and I think like her personality and like she could be really good for the league. Yeah, and he kept gloating and gloating, so I got really mad because I think maybe if we play more matches, like answering a question with an answer is not right is not very smart. But maybe she was really in her head and couldn't come up with anything else. So I'm going to apologize for like we weren't really that bad, but we were like, why did she do it? So
you guys
guys
were
Liam
fuming angry.
We were.
I saw smoke coming off of Matt's head.
Because I was rubbing it in a little bit. That was the only one picked random.
And just to say, you started that match being like, oh, I probably picked wrong. Oh my god, I'm going to lose it. And then you went,
Okay.
It was terrible.
Now it's my turn. I challenge anyone to listen to Liam gloat for 50 minutes and not be angry at the end of it. But
Ben is a saint. Ben doesn't count.
But I will say this, and I mean it. I hope she will get another chance.
Yes.
I'm not sure she will. As Bateman said, if you lose now, there is a lot of competitors. So 8 faction, 12 players. It's a lot. It's 100 players something, right? I didn't do the math in my head. 96, right? 96.
96.
It's 96 players, and that's a lot for the whole league. And I hope she gets another shot. But I'm gonna be honest here. This is the most disappointing performance this season, in my opinion, so far. It's not anything against.
Does she have more points than Humphrey? I don't think so.
But
I think Humphrey had like 8 points, and he played the game for a really long time. So I would give Chrissy the benefit of the doubt. Like
I understand, but for me it was just in my opinion. Because I did. I'll be honest. I expected her to do much better, and I expected Humphrey to lose. That's why this was for me the more disappointing match. And Radus did play good. He didn't play phenomenal, to be honest, but he did play good.
Did.
And Liam, I will give Liam props. And I know that everyone's surprised I didn't go with the Finstock exchange last week.
You should have.
I should have. But I will say this after this and everything. I did say at the beginning of the season that Finstock exchange will be much better than people are thinking, and that I do believe in Barbarian. Mostly Barbarian.
And all believe in Barbarian.
And the time he put to recruit those rookies, and as I said before, it's shown that this is paying off. I don't think that Radus. Of course, it depends who is he playing next, but I don't think that he will easily win if it's someone a little better. But exchange is on fire this week.
It's hard to know, isn't it? Because we don't know. He didn't have to answer any third round, or did he? So it's hard to it's hard to know because we just don't know if he's able to do the 3 and the 5. So.
But I was sad that match. I understand what Teresa said. you can get in your head that she's a rookie. That's her first match. But yeah, I
Yeah.
also don't understand if you know that the question is wrong.
Oh.
You the answer is wrong. You just said. I would try to, I don't know, guess any other movie I know Tom Hanks is in, because there is a bigger chance it's correct. But okay.
Yeah, but it's the same like Reilly not asking for a repeat in the first question in the third round.
Yeah.
Like he should know better already. But it's the first game under the lights,
Yeah.
especially if she's a fan and she's
she
already
is, because
losing.
she's a fan leaguer.
Yeah, and she's already losing. I would be so nervous and I would screw up so bad. I couldn't even pull up answers that I knew in like the match we had. I watched Onward a few months ago and I just couldn't pull it. It was the only movie that was out for some time and I still couldn't pull it. Like, so I just think she might be better than like what we saw, and I really like how she was. She wasn't like rattled or something. She still
That's true.
she still was doing her character. She still was snappy and salty. So I like her with Roxy. So I just want her to have another match, and that was why I was so frustrated with how it went, because I just wanted her to have a better match, and I hope she will get another chance.
I'm going to say this. I got very irritated with you guys when you abandoned her, because I felt like
I know.
I've watched so many Tom Hanks movies and I've never watched The Circle, never even heard of it. I wouldn't have said out The Castaway or any of those movies that you would think that he was in. I don't know, Saving Private Ryan, none of those fit the bill. So if you don't know, you say a guess. Because
but she said it's her favorite movie, so it means she knows. Yeah, okay.
Look,
I'm not gonna continue with this. I'm sorry.
Everybody got irritated with Elliot Dewberry for not answering his 5-pointer because he didn't know it, right? So why are we getting irritated with Chrissy Vee? Because she gave an answer, even if she knew it was wrong. She gave an answer, but at least she tried. I mean, it could. There's a chance. There's a chance that it's right, and she just isn't thinking. I mean, how many times has what's his face Makuga pulled something out of nowhere just by naming one of his favorite movies?
That's
so
why.
let's
But
be honest,
that's why I got angry.
Maybe some of those things. Maybe she thought there's a chance that that's something that she missed in that movie. I wouldn't have said Saving Private Ryan or any of those, so why not name a movie?
Yeah, I understand. I get your point, but my point is a little bit different. I wanted her to guess. I wanted her to guess a movie that could be it, not a movie that's her favorite movie she saw a couple of times and she knows, no, that's definitely not it. I was also not happy with Dewberry not guessing, at least. I wasn't like okay about it. We just haven't seen the match together. And I actually think Shannon was a little bit pissed at him because she brought it up in the interview. And you wouldn't do that if you were okay with it. So I think that's the same stuff. I expected both of them to at least try. But you're right. It was like that reaction was too much. I got asleep on it. And you're right. It's not that important. Like she wouldn't win it any other way. So
let's be honest here. The real reason you two were so annoyed is because
and how could you not get it? Look at him! Look at him! He's just
and then,
so cheerful.
and then
you want to punch him.
Yeah, and then people just ask, why me and Teresa were angry? That
and
what you just saw.
I will say
what you just saw. For 2 minutes, we had to listen for almost the whole match.
We have a great dynamic.
I will just say that had the tables been turned, had it been Radis, you wouldn't have seen him as calm, cool, and, as Gucci would say, collective as Christy was, because you could see him.
Yeah.
if the tables were turned, if next match he's under and he's in chance of a TKO, I could see the things ticking in his head, going, "I could lose this. I could lose this." If
you're right. You're
if
right.
the tables are turned,
You're totally
he
right.
won't be as calm, cool, and collected.
Also, I'm a hypocrite. If he would miss it in this way, I wouldn't be like, why didn't you know it? So, yeah,
Yeah.
it was just the heat of the moment. But I think that's what sports is about, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
we
makes
care
it
so
the-
much that we get angry about it for a second. I think that's a good thing.
It's because you
Also-
care. It's because you
If-
care
if-
about
if-
trying to beat
if-
me, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely need it, don't you?
Oh my God.
I'm
you're
just
such a
gonna say
jerk.
this: if we ever put the watch along of me and Liam watching Croatia versus England, and it doesn't matter how it goes, we apologize. You will see what is the angry faces and the swearing and yeah.
I don't know if I can agree
I
to that
think,
in Euros. I'll probably be in a pub
I
somewhere
think
by that point.
I would.
I
would
hope
have
so
to, like, yeah.
Okay, so there was one more match this week, and we all
Yes.
really fun,
Videodrew.
really fun match with one of the best characters in the league, obviously Videodrew, and I really enjoyed it. We all picked Videodrew. I don't think there was a shock here. It was closer than maybe we thought. I thought Videodrew would maybe run away with it a little bit. Elliot had quite a good game, but she did take the win. In the end, it was reasonably comfortable. I just love the character. I think Videodrew is one of the best in the league. Her whole wanting to get married, thinking it was wedding day, I really loved that.
Makuba.
Yeah, you know.
Where's Makuba?
she's one of the best actresses in the league, characters, and her trivia is starting to come on par now. You know, Videodrew loves Makuba.
Yeah, that's what she wrote in the romance match.
Her trivia is now coming up to the same level as her character work, and if she can maintain that, you know, she's got the potential to have a really long-lasting reign in this league. Really good match. I enjoyed it. Matt, you got a take?
It was a good match. I just wanted to go on what you said. I want to see her versus Lon, not because of the knowledge. I just want to see the Lincoln against the Videodrew because the whole match. They don't need to answer any questions. I would be happy.
Just character work the whole way.
Just character work the whole way, and it's enough. Yeah, it was a good match. I expected to be close because I saw the potential in Elliot before he was in corruption, when he got his first perfect game. Because if you have a perfect game, you know something. You have a general knowledge for this Schmoedown trivia, and I have a belief in Shannon that she's a good manager and the corruption is working together and stuff like that. But I just thought, like it was, that Videodrew really wants it, that she's committed really hard, because her improvement is tremendous. I think that the loony bin, that if she played like that when she played with Tom, it would be a whole different story. And yeah.
Oh my God, I loved them together.
That was an amazing team. I love that team so much.
Yeah.
And
I would kind of like to see the dungeon drop Jericho for Tom.
Yeah, but Tom is not playing this
Tom
year.
is not playing.
I know.
But I like that fantasy.
Let
like
me
I
dream.
love. Yeah, but I also think her and Whitney Seibold could be a really good combination. Like I think Whitney Seibold has the same knowledge as like Tom. I think he needs help with his game, and that's why Videodrew is here. So Dungeon is one of those teams that have like two good tech teams already. And I think both can challenge for some stuff. So I love her.
I forgot that Dungeon had Seibold. Ooh, I forgot that.
And that's
that's a really cool team, actually.
Yeah, this one
yeah,
was-
I was really
was a bad
like,
miss.
yeah, I was really happy for Elliot for the first round. I was like, yeah, he's really in the game. Then he got the steal. Yeah, he did, right? Yeah, he got a steal. So
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay, he's doing good. I'm actually happy to see him like play really well. And then in the second round, just take some time, man, maybe, or I don't know. It would be good if you now had a category with like you can kill with that category, like have something. You just because he got spinners, he picked PTA, and maybe that's not your strongest suit. Maybe find something, because like if he had that thing that he was that good at, like this wasn't it. The first question wasn't that hard. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not that good at this category if you miss the first one. So I just think like do a little studying, Drew, especially now in this new character. Like when he was just having fun, it was okay for him to do these mistakes, but I actually want to see him succeed now. And like if you are this like evil character but you're not delivering on the game, I don't think it works so well. So I just wish he maybe put a little bit more into the Schmoedown, and no, it doesn't have to be like Bateman's level. Just do a little, just find your niche, find more about, like, don't ask for a multiple choice if you get a question without your opponent, like, you know, that stuff. I just wish he already knew the rules to the game.
I don't think he's like serious enough.
I was very worried because Videodrew went first, right, in the second round. She went first, right? And
it
then
seems like
and then Elliot stealed the question, and when he got spinners, I was, we could all be wrong on this one now, because he has a spinner's choice. He will probably run the category, and I was like, oh no, Videodrew could probably lose now, and he picked the category which could be a very, very niche category, and I was even more worried then. And like Teresa said, then he showed it in the first question that if you studied Paul Anderson, you know that question, you should know that.
Because
his time. Like,
I just want him to do better. He said it was a 50-50 for him, so he didn't know it. So maybe even if he took his time, he wouldn't get there. And if he got multiple choice, it would be one of the two. So that actually wasn't like a bad choice. Maybe Videodrew didn't know, and if she got the multiple choice, it would be worse for him. But I just wish he did a little bit better, because this was one of the most entertaining matches this year, I think. Like even the promos, they are both very funny. Their interaction was very good. Like I really really liked it. I just want Elliot to like win more matches and be here more often. So I
don't think we're going to see it though, if I'm being honest. I just don't think he's in it enough, and I don't see Shannon giving him, like, putting him in for matches if he's not taking it 100%.
Yeah, because like at least the others are trying. So if you have a rookie, like I'm sure Chrissy Vee really worked hard for that match. And even though like Dewberry would probably beat her if they played one-on-one, like totally, but you want to see your people try. And I don't know, maybe he does work with corruption. Like maybe we don't know. They don't talk about him. But I just like corruption is such a hardworking team, such a hardworking unit that he doesn't seem like he belongs there anymore. So either have fun and go with other faction, or be really serious and tense, but be better.
I don't think that people will draft anyone next year just for fun. I don't think.
Like Warfather wasn't even right. It's
and next year will be probably even more competitive. I think that if you are only a fun player, you won't be drafted. You won't be drafted
because you have to improve at least a little. Like
and you are a fun player, but you don't know that much. You will probably be in the PFL
league.
Yeah,
I think this is the point in the league where if you play a match, please at least know the rules. Like
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Voivoda, I like you should see me watching Voivoda play last year. I was like ripping my hair out. I was like, how can you not know this already?
But I was very surprised because I was sure that Roxy would.
Yeah, maybe
Roxy
she
would.
did. Maybe he was just but like I just don't want anyone again asking like for multiple choice
Yeah,
in the third round.
Whitney does that a lot as well.
Yeah.
He's such good knowledge. That's why I like your idea of putting him in Videodrew, because she knows, you know. Yes.
Yeah. I just wish he guessed like
it was just a tough one.
That was a tough one. That like I'm not angry that he didn't pick that. I'm not even angry that he didn't go for repeat, because if you really don't know, then you don't know. Like that's like it's okay, but there are other things he should work on.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Sorry. I got really heated about this, but
no, that's fair. I just wanted to go back to this match for a second, because
why?
even though I know, but it has nothing to do with the match. It has something to do with Lon Harris.
Oh, but we will talk. We will.
Scene.
Yeah.
I love that scene. That was the best scene.
We will talk about that scene, the scenes, right?
Well, we can now. Or
yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Okay. Yeah.
That was the best scene. I love the interactions between Laura Kelly and Chandru, and then when Lon comes in, we think he's the professor, and he puts his glasses on, and it's serious, and it's almost like the IT crowd when the guy puts his serious glasses on, and then then he turns to the delinquent again. And goes, okay, let's go to Papa John's.
This is still my favorite storyline, and I really like that we actually don't know in what camp Lon is. Because you couldn't guess if he's with Chandru or he's with Winston. He's just with himself, and. I really want to see where this will go. And
so there's something I want to ask you guys. If Winston does leave, right, who do you think would take over as manager?
My guess would be Jay.
Probably.
Well, I don't think he's going to leave now.
No.
I don't actually think he's going to leave, but I do wonder who would
it
be.
Could be.
Yeah.
I think it could be Jay, or I think that maybe it could be someone if Emma5 wants to come back.
I don't think it's someone we are going to expect. I think it's going to be like Jay is really obvious choice.
Yeah.
Because I can like see like they have a little bit the same energy. They are co-workers. They're like real good friends. So maybe even Winston would want.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. I know this won't happen, but because of the Chandru is a heel now, and could you imagine if Winston leaves that RMB comes back as a heel manager? I know it wouldn't happen, but yeah.
No, I also that's
there's
like
no way RMB is coming back.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I didn't want him to leave. I get
me neither.
Made, but he's not coming back.
Yeah,
I'm not really like I wasn't like he's not one of the people I really cared about that much. I like so it was a tough situation last year. I think like there was no correct way to solve it. So I think it's going to be someone we don't expect, because I definitely didn't expect Grace to be in Schmoedown.
I don't expect Clark. I don't expect Clark because Clark moved.
Yeah,
Clark moved from LA.
But it seems like there won't be matches until Spectacular Live, so maybe it doesn't matter.
I don't think that they will give someone who doesn't live in LA that kind of the important role of the manager, to be with your players, to walk out with your players and stuff like that.
Could be maybe for only one season, right? So
Yeah.
then in Arkansas now he's going to have to fly for his matches. So I don't know. Like we saw Clark this week, so it was
Yeah,
a
but
little surprising
it would
to
have
see
to
her.
be. It would have to be a heel.
Yeah.
Can
And
you
Clark
see
Clark-
Clark
a heel?
going heel?
Yeah, I can see her do anything she wants. she's an
True.
actress. I think she could, and she also.
True.
I know when Rachel and her were talking, sometimes Rachel said like Clark strives on performing. Like she really enjoys it. So I think maybe, yeah. Honestly, it was a really good scene. I really liked how Jonathan and Lon overtook it with totally different conversation, and Laura was just so pissed. Amazing.
And
Also, yeah.
I just want to say that there is one other cutscene I was very, 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 very pleased with, and that's
Is it the prank call?
Yeah, it's the
That
prank
was
call.
the best.
Yeah, that was a good one also, but
Yes.
I will just say this. I'm a little scared now because we know that Gucci is over the top.
Yes.
And I'm scared what he will do to Dan and Ben now as a payback.
I'm so excited to find out.
Yeah, now it's his turn to prank
I
them,
hope it's
probably.
something equally childish, like he's going to, take toilet paper and go like to their house and like or something like that.
He went to put Bugs Bunny. You realize this means war.
Him with that clown hair really suited him as well.
Yes.
Like it actually looked better than his normal hair.
Like, you know, when you said you were weirdly attracted to Chandra, I was weirdly attracted to Finstock in that outfit. I don't know what happened. Like, I was like, oh my god, is he rocking this? Because I'm sorry, it looked really good.
Wow.
Our reactions to both the prank call and response by Gucci are on the channel. If you want to check them out, you can see them. It was a lot of fun, and we were laughing.
Please do check it out.
So I guess we've got one thing left to do for the week, which is something that
two actually
I really struggle to do because it's just I'm getting bored of winning so much now.
I hate you.
Yeah.
You know, I just
but you just let him run with it. I'm like, I'm gonna edit this, and when he loses, I'm just going to, use it in some really creative way and make so much fun of you.
One of you might be able to take this square as the first square, as the number one in the group. But until that day, I'm going to continue to gloat. Ben, I'm just wondering, do you have the Excel sheet we can see?
No, I think we lost it. I'm sorry.
I just think it'd be really good to show the audience. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, that's like 1 point, the same as last week. So actually, yeah. What are you gloating about? I have no idea.
I do love. I just noticed how by the Rocha you've got a broken heart.
Yeah, and then also I won on that match. I didn't really want to win, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I loved it. It was childish. I had such a good time. You can see me. I was giggling all the way. I was like, Dan being all serious and Jude, and like playing that he is giggling. It's just, I love it. Do more childish.
Actually, the funny thing is, there's a clip of you doing this. I wanted to take that screenshot and put that as our thumbnail.
I was very happy with this video. And it's also, I really liked it. It was like a continuation that we got the start in the beginning of the match, and then we got like the conclusion in the end. It was really, and again, like the production of the Finstock part. Wow,
amazing. Yeah, it looks like
Gene, huh? Sorry.
Okay. So we've actually only got 3 matches this week. We haven't got a pay-per-view.
Oh my god, that's so bad. So even if I go
We have a
different
pay-per-view. It's in
different than
Shazam.
so if I
It's not pay-per-view.
no, it's not a
YouTube.
pay-per-view.
Oh.
It's a Friday. I think it's Friday's match.
Yeah.
So this is bad. So even if I go different than Liam in all three, and
Yeah.
I win all three, I still am only tied with Liam, and that's not good enough.
Yeah, you're now just all hoping I'm going to
Yeah.
do better than Liam this week.
Yeah.
So I can be the one to make
That
fun of
would be
him.
a personal win for me also.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
just so emotional.
Also,
Yeah. Are you going to do a speech, Liam? You want to?
All right,
Like-
are we ready? First match of the week.
also, hang on.
is-
We
Oh.
better not forget, Teresa. You have to give me my punishment after we do the prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay. First
Then it's-
match is
Yeah, go.
Paige Fabretti with singles of Usual Suspects against Peggy Gubbins of them.
I'm gonna pull a Liam here.
What's put a Liam?
It means do something terrible and disgusting.
No.
It's in
It
the
means that-
Urban Dictionary. Find it.
To be fair, I mean it's probably in there because of Liam Gallagher. He's pretty rough, isn't he? Okay, I'm cheating a little bit. I'm looking at the faction rosters because I haven't made a decision yet.
Well, you don't know how to win
who
without
are they
cheating,
with?
so
Sorry, who are they with? Can you mention who they're with again?
Peggy is
Yeah, so
and Paige is the suspects.
yeah, Peggy's then Paige Usual Suspects. I can't get it
Okay.
up, so I'm just gonna make my decision.
No, I'm gonna go with my
Based
gut.
on the
I'm gonna go with my gut.
All right, fine.
That's
I'm
a
gonna go with
cooler
my gut.
name.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my gut. That's what I meant by doing a Liam.
Yeah, don't change it. The one time I did that, I almost let you catch up with me. All right, ready?
Yeah.
3,
Dude, we were winning that week. Shut up.
Yeah,
3,
me and Teresa were winning
2,
the
1.
thing.
Oh,
Did you see it?
Damn
come on,
it.
Peggy.
Dude, can you pick?
I have Paige.
I hate you.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna pick
Matt,
the
you and I are
same
the
as
same
me.
again.
Me and Teresa. Teresa's going for the winning ways by picking the same as me.
Oh my god, it's...
Well, it's a good move because last time you did that, it worked out quite well for you with Rocha, and we both went Rocha. I know Peggy was quite sorted after. I know I watched Late Night with Gucci and Kaiser, and Kate Mulligan was on it, and they did say that because they were getting a lot of stick for not drafting any women, and they were going to pick Peggy, and then she was taken up by Kate, so they couldn't get her. So I know she was. A lot of people wanted Peggy. Obviously, I don't know a lot about either of them, but that's sort of my reasoning for going with her.
Okay. Can I now? Why I picked Paige because it's a different competitor. Peggy is a fan leaguer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only I wouldn't be surprised if Peggy wins. I only thought that because I think that they were drafted in the same round. I'm not sure about this, but Paige has Amaru, and Amaru knows Peggy, and I think Amaru knows what her strengths is, what her weaknesses, and yeah, I think that the loyalty in the faction, you have to tell your faction mate what to put on the wheel, what to expect. I would do it. If I don't know if Liam goes to the Schmoedown someday and I know what he knows and what he doesn't, and I'm in the same faction as his opponent, I would say to my opponent, okay, Liam knows this, you can put Lord of the Rings in the wheel, and Liam will probably do pretty bad.
I don't even care when Liam goes. If Liam goes to the Schmoedown, I'm just telling them because he's terrible.
Yeah,
so.
and that's why I picked Paige because I think that Amaru will help Paige prepare for Peggy, and he knows her. Because I don't know what Peggy and
you want
Paige
to change?
know.
Change.
No. I just wanted to let you know. So Peggy was picked around in 7, and Paige was 10.
Okay. I'm still not changing my choice.
Yeah, I'm picking. Yeah, she's the Fennec 4.
Yeah.
I know Chrissy didn't play that well, but I still think that's a little advantage to have. You did play before, and I also really love Kate, so
Yeah.
I'm going for the Den. I really have no other reasons, and I really hoped that Liam would pick Paige, so we would go against each other, and I could get the points, and now I can't, so regretting that decision. Ben.
Well, I
You
wouldn't.
can
'cause
change
we'll
if you
probably
want.
win. Sorry, Ben.
You can change if you want. Teresa will swap.
Yeah, you have until the end of the
No,
show.
I'm
to
not.
change your
I'm
mind.
not going to. I'm just. No, I'm not picking against my gut again. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like if I feel some way for someone, I'm going to go with it. So yeah, like if I would do that once, I would do it last week and picked Liz.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
was I was terrified to tell you that I picked Rocha. So
Okay.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
kill you. I just feel heartbroken.
yeah, I know, but it's worse, right?
And what is the next match?
I
Ben,
just
do you
want
want
to say,
to?
yeah, I chose Paige. I did a Liam. I kind of went by gut and just chose.
Mhm.
I don't know much about either of them. Peggy could surprise. This one, I don't mind who wins, quite frankly. Either
Yeah.
way, I'm happy. So, and because I love the Den, so if Peggy
Mhm.
wins, I'm happy. If Paige Fabretti wins, I'm happy. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Teresa, do you want to
Nothing
introduce the
happened.
second topic? Do you
Yeah,
want to introduce the
so-
second match?
Yeah, so the second match is the Barbarian against Alex
Oh,
Damon.
I know this one right away.
I think
Yeah.
we might be all the same,
Yeah.
but
It's
going
no,
to
I don't
be-
think so.
it could
I
be
don't think so.
really close. Yeah,
Okay.
because let's say Alex gets Star Wars, and then just
Right, we
I
ready?
have a
go.
feeling
Yeah.
someone's going with something else here.
Come on.
Really?
3, 2, 1. Barbarian.
Really?
Everyone.
yeah.
Yeah, I think with the change
Yeah.
of the IG this year, I can't go against him. I think it suits his game more than Damon. I think
Yeah.
last year Damon played really well, but when he got categories he weren't as sure in, aka DCEU or something like that, he could struggle. I think the chances of him getting a category he really wants are less likely now. And I don't know, he might surprise us, but I just don't think his knowledge of the newer categories are going to be as strong as Barbarian.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with him.
I will go because I agree with you. That's the reason. I think that of all the active players right now, Barbarian and Chance will probably gain the most with inclusion of the new categories, which have the maybe broader movies like Terminator and something like that. And
Jurassic Park. He's amazing at Jurassic Park.
yeah, and
that thingy he did.
yeah, also that. And I forgot about that. Yeah. And we saw that Alex is a good player, don't get me wrong, but I think that Alex, as you said last year, was depending on the wheels on the wheel spin, and he really at the beginning had some luck into his wheel spins, I think. And now he have even more categories to prepare for. And also I think that Alex had, of course, to prepare for the Malanta match, and the match was pretty. It's not that much of time passed when he played, and I don't think how much time he have to prepare for Inner Geekdom, for the new categories and stuff like that. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the late, if this match was playing later in the season, and Alex didn't have the Star Wars thing, and I would maybe pick Alex, but now I don't think that he had the time to go over Inner Geekdom like he's supposed to. And I think that Barbarian, because Barbarian doesn't have a singles match announced, not even not the teams match announced, because he's not like we all thought it would be Barbarian and Rocha. So I think that his preparation is Inner Geekdom right now. So and that's the difference, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I'm actually really sad we won't see Barbarian in teams. This is his second year. I thought we were going to see him last year in teams, and we're not going to see him again.
I think we will, but
yeah,
in
but
the bigger
maybe
tournament.
maybe we will later. But I just think he's one of your like. If I sign Barbarian, I'm gonna put him on my A team. I'm just saying, like
we don't know. Maybe some of the rookie is the best is better than
maybe
Rocha and Barbarian. We don't know.
Maybe
Adam Collins just popped in and win everything.
But then why are they in the tournament if they're better? Because then that's the better team, right? I'm just okay. I think Barbarian also, but it's also because we just saw that match, and I think Alex cares more about bringing that belt back than winning a few IG matches. It's not even like there's going to be a tournament probably soon, so I don't think he's that focused on it. And Barbarian obviously has no other match now, so that's his sole focus. That's the only reason why I'm edging Barbarian. I actually, in any other case, think it's much closer match, because even though Damon has a few strengths, they are like super strengths, like things I don't even think, like nobody, even if you like Lord of the Rings, you spin it, you're not going to ace it every single time. I think Damon will ace Star Wars like every single time, maybe also Lord of the Rings after that exhibition. So I would think it's much closer, but in this time, no, Barbarian I think has it.
You guys both stole my talking points. No, I'm
sorry.
just kidding.
You can start next time.
No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, I think I don't know when this was recorded, if it was recorded after the Star Wars title match, but I think Alex is hungry to get that title back in his house, back in the Damon household. So I think he won't be as focused on Inner Geekdom this year as he was last year. So I think maybe if there was an Inner Geekdom tournament, they might put him in, but yeah, I don't think he'll do well against Barbarian.
I have a prediction, which is a bit of a hot take. I think we might see a TKO. I know. I think if it's only if Damon gets a wheel slice. I think if he gets a wheel slice he's not comfortable with, I think there's a potential for a TKO in this.
It's possible. I just watched him say that he doesn't study for IG, so or he studies but a little, and he's going to study this year much more, but not last year. He just was trying that, like how he is in the IG, just generally. So it could happen. Like I think. Yeah.
But that would be pretty hard for the
It
Rockstars.
Would,
It would be a second TKO.
I hope it's not going to happen.
That Please is no. A -1 point, and then they would have 2 points, right?
Yeah, I actually think I'm rooting for Alex to win. Now
I'm not. I want Barbarian to do good, because I think that Kolonowski Barbarian match will be fantastic.
That's true.
That's why I want Barbarian to win, because I want to see that match.
I think the change of the categories actually can help Mike as well, because he's a multi-division player. So I think it's good for Mike and Barbarian. So we're just going to get on to the third match. And as Thomas has put, it's final exam of Swag against Shazam of Quirky Max. Okay, I know who I'm picking.
Me too.
We ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry. Yes. It was obvious who I'm going to pick, right?
Shazam!
Liam is alone again.
Yeah, but he also was alone when he picked Chance against
Yeah.
Brandon. So
Yeah.
he just hates nice people. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, you know what this
He's
means?
not nice, so he must pick not
This
nice people.
means
Mhm.
if Teresa wins this match, because
I am going to win this match. Yeah, I'm going to catch up to you.
So when Teresa
So
loses the match,
excited.
if you do, we'll be level because we went the same with the other two. So
you can start because you're a lone wolf.
Yeah,
It's okay. I think you should gloat more this episode, so you enjoy it because it's going to be for the last time, you know. So
well, even if you win, you'll just be on the same as me. We have to go together because we'll be on the same point.
I'm not gloating with you. I'm like Ben has the keys to this stream, you know. He's going
Teresa,
to
I'm
put you
telling
off the
you.
screen for my gloating.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
Do
you,
you
say that
do you
now,
understand
but
that
hit the levels I hit, you can't control yourself.
Oh.
Teresa would rather die than be in the same boat as you.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
I'm the Jack to your Rose on the Titanic. You're gonna just let me fall.
Yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah. It doesn't matter that the door is so big. I don't care. I don't want you there with me.
Oh, Thomas would be beating all
Yeah,
of us.
Thomas is beating Liam. I know.
Show you what, Thomas. I love you joining us for our sessions, but selfishly, I'm really pleased you're not part of our league because I hate losing, and you would do well way ahead of me. So please play along with us, and I will.
Don't tell us your.
Yeah, I'm going final exam because I think Paul this year is gonna be a bit unstoppable, and I don't think Lon. I think Lon is a B player who is a very, very, very good B player, and I know Shazam are a very good team, but I just have a feeling, a bit like the singles match, is they're going to lose their first and then come back. I don't think they're going to have a strong start. I think they're going to pick up in the second half of the season. So I see them losing this match, and then maybe in a few months coming hard back into the league and going on a run again. I just don't think it's happening at the start. I think both of those players need to warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can gloat all you want, Thomas. We love you. You're not like Liam. It's okay. And if you find a tenderoni that is right for you, I think they did. I think they found each other and they are the perfect team. I think Shazam is like, and they had some bad luck last year, like really bad luck in that spectacular.
I really think that they actually played better than the odd couple in that match.
Yeah, I was really upset after that match. But then it got really emotional between Andrejko and Babes, and then I was okay because it was so touching. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be close. I think if Vlon is really focused and the questions go his way, he can go for like a Dewberry. He can do it in the first round, and it's going to be very close, and it could go either way. I just think Shazam is the better team. I just think I think they work together more. I think they are really good for each other's energy, and I don't think the final exam, if they don't win the title, I don't think they're sticking together for next year. So, but I'm really excited for the match. Like seeing Lon is always a pleasure. He's a gem, and Paul really seemed as unstoppable in that match against Babes. So yeah, it's going to be a good match, but this is the match where I'm taking the lead back. So
yeah, I agree with Teresa that she will tie you in this. And my reasoning is very simple. I think that the problem that Brandon has is more of a psychology thing, and Bibbs I think has a problem with confidence, and I think that Kid gives Bibbs confidence, and Bibbs knows how to calm down the kid, and they are together. They're a much better player, not because of the knowledge, but because of the things they can do for each other to be a better version of themselves. And yeah, I don't see them losing titles. I don't think that whoever wins the title, the tournament, will beat them probably, because the odd couple was pretty good, but they were much better, and they were unlucky in my opinion in the spectacular match. And yeah, I really do hope they win, because I think that Merckx really needed. Merckx needed that win, because it's the 2 points, right? Teams are 2 points. 2 points.
But it's a number one contender match, so it's
a
more, right? It's 4
or 5. 4. Is it 4?
It's 4.
Yeah.
It's 4.
So it's 10 points, and
they need it.
As we said, so if the Shazam wins that and wins the title, and the Malanta defended, it's actually 18 points. It's not nothing. It's a lot of points.
And I think those matches are their biggest chance to get points now, because maybe Whiteley, I think Howie.
We don't know anything about it.
We don't know, but I think Shazam actually is like primed to get that.
Yeah, but I would be surprised. I would be surprised if they are not the 2 times team champions.
Also,
I think it will be a close match, but I think that in the end they will win.
It's true that they like beat Founding Fathers almost easily last year, and I haven't expected that. So, like, it can happen, but I really hope not, because, like, can you imagine Liam after that match if Final Exam wins?
Are we going to do
Terrible,
a
right?
Because it is next Friday.
I think we should.
I'm not watching anything with you again. We can.
Yeah, we will decide what match we will watch together.
That match is next Friday, so it might be quite a nice one, and it's a huge match, and there's stuff on the line, because it'll be like the one we did last time when it's me against everyone else.
That's the best.
I need my revenge.
The problem is it's Easter, so we'll see if Matt can make it. But I will say though, I disagree with you, Liam. I think that now that they've got their losses out the way, and now that, as Matt says, they have that psychological edge with each other, they will win, because they've got their losses out the way. Now they have the fire. Now they will win.
And it's also a repetition of last year, exactly the same.
Yeah, and if they win the championship, we have my dream match, potentially. Deception versus Shazam.
I like that. Yep.
For the title.
Look, it can go either way. I'm not really sure in my pick. It can go either way. I'm just giving the edge. I just think Paul in particular just looks unreal this year.
Yeah, it's not like I think Final Exam can win that match. Like, it's so many factors can, like, the luck, the wheel, spinner's choice, everything.
Two major things that will help Final Exam. It's the potential IG slices and black cinema, because we've seen what Paul can do with black cinema.
Paul was really good. Yeah.
If Lon has done the work with Winston that Paul has done, Shazam could be in big trouble if Swag gets that, Final Exam gets that as a topic.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but we don't want this to happen, so.
No.
I think it's going to come down to the 5-pointers. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. I think it's going to be a very close match.
Oops, sorry.
All right. So that's our predictions for the week. It's going to be a fun one.
Okay, so I now have to talk about my punishment for Ben.
Yeah.
So did you see that nice jacket that Ben had on for the start of the show? I think that's a good choice, Ben. So Ben is going to do, if I win, Ben is going to do one whole show as Bobby Gucci, Finstock. He can like pick whatever persona. Like, I don't care. and he's going to do a whole show as him. He's going to act as him. He's going to look as him. Going to like with the what does he always say? Like you have a
Loser behavior. Loser behavior.
Loser behavior. Yeah, yeah.
LB.
Yeah, you have to go against like everybody. You have to talk about goat law a lot, about your dinner with Rock and so on. So
Yeah.
And why
yeah.
the Finstock exchange is better than anyone else.
Yeah. So that's Ben's punishment.
Do I have to be as grammatically bad as he is?
No.
Could you imagine? Could you
100%.
just imagine that Ben have to cosplay Gucci in the week when Liz is playing someone from the exchange, and he must go against Liz for the whole show.
Yeah, that's actually a good good thing to add on that. Yeah. But I think it's going to be hard for Ben either way. So he's going to study Gucci now, really deep. He's going to immerse himself deep and find out all his habits, all the things he says. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to win. So
I mean, I wouldn't worry too much, Ben, because there's quite a way for Teresa to catch up. So
yeah, but the thing is, you two have the biggest potential to win, which means that you two have possibly the suckiest punishments for me at this point. I don't know what Liam's punishment for me will be. We'll find out in a few weeks. But
yeah, Ben, did you find some punishment for Teresa or for someone? Do you have something in mind?
I did. We'll tell it next week, but I think I have to change it because
Okay, so Ben for Teresa's is next week.
I'm also gonna say, in Shannon's words, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That we are winning. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything.
maybe Liam will be a Finstock exchange of last year.
Yeah, he's going to lose to all of us, so I'm not worried.
I will
we
say
also
this,
are we sure we have a show next week?
Yeah,
I can do.
I don't know. I'm not
so
sure.
We will update in the Twitter and Facebook group because we don't know if there will be a show next week. So,
okay, sounds good. I just want to say that you're putting me on trial, and that is an error.
You didn't even Okay, so I should pick Liam to play Gucci.
The worst part of your punishment, Teresa. The worst part of your punishment is that now I have to watch Gucci After Dark. I have to watch all of those shows.
Okay, photo or it didn't happen. So I want to see.
All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up there. Really fun show. It's been really good to stay in my winning position for another week. Let's hope I can keep. Well, I'm definitely going to be at least joint winning again for another week. We'll see what happens next Friday if Teresa can get on my level or if I can pull further ahead. Come on final exam is all I have to say. But it was a really fun week and I'm really excited for that #1 contender match next week. We'll let you know if we are going to do the watch along on Friday. It's Good Friday, so I don't know if that's something we're going to do or not, but we'll put it on the group if we do. And also next Sunday, because it's Easter Sunday again, we will let you guys know. It is 4 points. Okay, good. Thanks for that, Thomas. So yeah, a really, really important match for us as in the prediction league and for the two factions as well. Quirky Mercs really need a win. I really need Swag to win so I can go further ahead in our league. Anyway, thanks for watching today. You can follow us on Twitter at Euro Schmoe. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to talk about any tips on how to win prediction leagues. I'm free at Psyche Liam, PSYCHY Liam. Yeah, if you want to talk to these losers, you can do that as well. They're going to plug their own Twitters now.
My God, you're taking it so far. Like, okay, I'm at Teresa_Sky at Twitter, and please like this video, follow us, subscribe, and wait for the next one. And please don't be like Liam. Just I don't like. I really wish people could be nicer to each other, and people like Liam are the ones we need to get rid of to make it happen. So
page dossier with my tips. I can't do much about it.
Sure.
Bye,
Thomas.
Keep watching. We love you.
Well, yeah, you can find me mostly in the Facebook group. I'm always commenting. You can also find me at Schmoe. If there is if I don't reply you, sorry. I'm in the email chain with Twitter for the last week, but I don't know what happened. I will probably make another account because I am sick of it, and I think it's easier to make another account at this point. And please leave a comment under this video to give us constructive criticism. It will help us. And please watch our watch-alongs. Tell us if you like it, if you want us to do more, because your input is in our decisions. Where we will go with this channel will help us really a lot. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for Leo and all the new people who joined us and write us this evening. And please join us also next week if we have a show. But just be on Twitter and you will know.
Yeah. All right. You can find me at the_king_Ben. I'm not very good at Twitter. Don't always understand it so well because I don't like the algorithm. But I'll reply to at messages and stuff. And I'm probably muted for a few people on the Facebook group because I got into trouble for spoiling the Janine match. But you can find me on there too.
Okay. And I will just say, it's all love and games in this channel. I'm not really that awful. I am.
He's a sweetheart in real life.
And
it's like when Bateman says no offense, like his heart don't mean anything. It's not going to make it better.
Just to end the show, I just want to say it's all in love, and you all one day will know how it feels to be top of the league.
Euro Schmoe.
Yeah, we are Euro Schmoe.
We may see you next week. If not, we'll see you in 2. So bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.